So we're gonna go over 100%ing chapter 1. A couple of things before we start. You cannot get the treasure egg if you're a demo player, because in order to unlock the demo or the treasure egg, you have to beat chapter 6 in order to see it in the shop. You can 100% chapter 1, but the parameter or the what you need to do is beat chapter 6, which you can't. So you can get almost all the eggs if you're in demo. If not, we'll show you guys everything. So all the special eggs, the golden eggs, and the mushroom crystals, which is needed for everything. You need everything to beat the game if you want to get the century egg at the end. So we're gonna, for the way this video is gonna work, we're gonna time step everything. Special eggs first, golden egg second, and crystal after that. I will say that the beginning of the special egg collection is going to be following the story, and then after that, picking up everything else that's left after that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through the story real quick, and then we should be able to go. So after the dialogue, you're going to talk to the fairy over here, and you get a potion. And by default, you're going to get your first egg, which is just by a freebie egg, basically. Now you're going to go ahead and take a right, and you're going to do the little parkour, and you're going to get the first equipment, which is the hammer for Pip. So there's that. I'm going to be skipping things over. Like there's be maybe some golden eggs here and there, but I'm going to skip them for the most part for just purposes of showing them. So after you get the hammer, you can head into the library using the hammer. You hit the button. I accidentally pick up the golden egg because it's just right in front of me anyways, but it's whatever. You're sure this be a freebie. You head up the stairs, and then you're going to go ahead and talk to the mayor. The mayor will now give you a egg as well. So that's the next egg for this storyline. It should be automatically given it to you at this point. So this should be a free egg under freebie egg. And then we're going to go ahead and head over to the lab area. Very simply, follow the route. You're going to head to the building over here, and there should be some boxes you could break with the hammer here. So go ahead and break this. And then you have to go ahead and talk to the NPC. You have to go ahead and find the chain, the gear, and the satellite. The way this works is that there's going to be 3 areas you have to go to and throw a potion at it. Every time you throw a potion, you have to go ahead and talk to this NPC over here, and you have to pick it up each time. So the lab rat Kiri, you have to go ahead and pick it up, and then walk to the area. So there's a free egg in here for just being in the lab. And then you can press E on the door, and then this first item is the satellite, which is going to be to the left over here, outside. So up the ladder, like so. And then you're going to go ahead and press T to get the throw animation, and you can throw it, and you have the satellite as our first item. And then we're going to go ahead and head back to the lab, pick up the potion again, as we need it for the next area over here. So talk to the scientist. We're going to exit from the front we came in from, and we're going to go ahead and throw the thorns at these, or throw the potion at these thorns here. Break the shortcut if you want to, and then we're going to head to the left here and push the button. Like so. And then we're going to go ahead and head and get the gear. Now, we're going to head back to the laboratory to get the next potion. Like so. For the potion, like so. And you're going to head towards the shopkeeper, which is this path over here. So, head up here, and you're going to throw the potion at the thorn door. Talk to old guy, or he has his name, Stunkle Gran. And you'll have a chains to buy for 5 coins, which should be pretty cheap. You should have 5 coins by default. There's no way that shouldn't be a thing, for sure. So there's that. And then we're going to go ahead and head back and put everything back into the lab area. And then you should be good to go and getting the progress here. This should be pretty much everything in the story for this area. Once you do this, you can go ahead and get the shard. Now, to break the shard, you just got to hold down the whistle button, and it'll break automatically over time. So pretty simple stuff there. So you pick up the shard, break the thing, holding whistle, and then that's pretty much the story of the entire session or entire chapter 1. All right, so that is that. Let's go ahead and now do the route here for the rest of the eggs. All right, so let's say here, just to be sure, I head back to the train and to talk to NPCs, just make sure everything's all clear. Now from this route, this is what we're going to be doing. So from here, we are going to go get the minigame egg. So from the spawn, we're going to break this down. And then we're going to go ahead and talk to the NPC over here. And this right now, all we need to do is just do for 30 seconds, I think. So it's just timing. Very simple to do. 30 seconds, you just jump around. Make sure you don't do it too fast because you don't have enough time for it to respawn. Yada yada yada. Do 30 seconds. And when you're done, 30 seconds is over. You just jump off, get the egg, and then you get to go for this egg, the Fungus Flop Egg. And then now we're gonna go ahead and head over towards this area over here. And we're gonna do the Bumblebee not quest, but Bumblebee puzzle. Honeycomb puzzle. So in order to get up there, you have to use the left side of it from where we were from the lab and do the jumping on the mushrooms here and just follow the mushrooms until you get close enough to dash and jump, basically. So just dash and like that, and then with the mini game. So the way this works is that it is the same for everybody. So this is the route to take. So you press the top right one, then you're gonna do the bottom one here, then the top one here, and then you go to the right side, and you do the bottom one, then you're gonna do the right one, and then the top left one, and then you're gonna do the middle one, then the top one, then the one on the right, and then you could have done the one on the left, but I just didn't press it. And that should be the same solution for everybody. It's the same for everybody. If you rejoin the game, it resets it back to the first one we just saw. And then that's that. So you do that exact same path right there, and you're good to go. Now, we're going to go ahead and head over to the, I think, like the mine shaft, I think we do next. Or no, we're going to do the caterpillar one, which is going to be very simple. We'll just talk to Chomp or Gloom, whatever his name is, Gloom. And you're going to go ahead and just type in like, you're awesome or you're cool. It'll give you the egg, as simple as that. So there you go. Just like that. And then you're going to jump down to the bridge here. And you're going to go ahead and just talk to NPC. And you're going to go find the 7. Or is it 7 or 6? 6? 7? 7 crystals or gems. Not that hard to find. You can watch the video if you want to, but it's very easy to do. Just break all the walls you see that you can, and most of the time there should be a crystal or whatever behind one of the walls there. And then with the sapphire, last one, last wall we didn't break. And you have to talk to every single NPC one time, so it'll take a bit of time to do that. But once you do that, you get the egg for the last NPC. And then that is that. Next up, we're gonna go is I think the restaurant area, it's just above us right here. So very simple. You're gonna talk to the chef, and you have to go ahead and put carrots, peppers, and onions into the soup bowl. It is 5 carrots, 3 peppers, and 2 onions to get the right order. it's the same every time. So 5 carrots. So count 1, and then just 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. So 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then 2 onions or 3 peppers. So 3 peppers, 1, 2, and then 3, and then 2 onions. 1, and once you do this one, it should give the egg right away. And then you're gonna talk to the chef one more time to get the next quest. You're to go ahead and feed the 6 people outside bowls of soup. So here's the locations for them. So we went outside in the back. Then we have one on this mushroom house on these stairs. We have one here. You can also use Pip to find them if you get lost. If you use the whistle ability, you can see the locations of each one. But this is the locations for these anyways. And that's all that. Once you have all 6 done, you go ahead and talk to the chef again. You'll get the picnic egg for this one. Now then, so if you don't know, the way there is going to be 3 random dropped eggs that drop from the sky every 5 minutes on the clock. So you'll see an icon on your screen, and it'll be green. Oh, not green. It'll be yellow or red. I think red means you don't own it, and yellow means you do own it. It is server-sided, so people can pick it up before you. But you can also join a server that can have them already on the ground already. So it might not. You could join a server with them already filled up pretty much. So there is that. All right. So you're gonna get lucky and find them. Like for example, there's an egg right here. They do spawn in the same spots, but they are randomly drop every 5 minutes. So here we have another one, random drop here. Overgrown mossy egg. This one spawns there. Other one spawns over there. You should just memorize the spots. And then another one is the Tripper Decker Straw Beggy, which is the other random drop one for that. And that should be pretty much all of them in terms of the area, I would say. So there is that. Here's an example of a random egg. The last one I needed was the straw beggy one. So I saw the thing every 5 minutes, and I saw it spawn over there. Since it's orange, it's the one I'm missing. So we went over there and picked it up pretty much. All right, so now with this area over here, we can head back to the shopkeeper. No, not shopkeeper, not yet. Wait, not shopkeeper. You can head over to, well, we can have the shopkeeper technically now if you want to. This will get you the 100 coins one if you didn't buy that one yet. But there's also in this area over here, there is, okay, so this one, let me explain real quick. So technically you're not allowed to get this egg down here in the bottom left here, or bottom right, this right here. You need to have a different tool that unlocks in chapter 3, but chapters 1 and 2 is the only free ones if you're a demo player. But of course, if you're playing, if you bought the game, then of course you'll unlock this item in chapter 3. You could just get this item and do this egg in the future in a different way. But there is a way to get it in the free-to-play way. But first you need to get this checkpoint just in case. You will die probably. But all you do is just gotta somehow, I mean, I don't know how to do it correctly because I'm bad at it, but you can basically jump down here, and then you can like hug the wall and wall jump. It's possible, but like it's super difficult. It's not easy. I'm sure there's maybe other guides or videos that will show it a lot better than I can do it. But you can like, I don't know. I'll do it one more time, but it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna first try this, to be honest with you. It'll take many attempts to do it, and there's probably better ways to do it too. But like you can like hug the wall like that and like somehow get across. I mean, I got really close one time, but it was whatever. So now, if you have the lanterns, of course. So here's what you need to do. So where we at? We're at the shop right now. And the lantern or the thing is over here. I'm gonna go ahead and get the right save file. All right, so here we have the lantern, which is here. So you get the green lights, and you do this puzzle, dodge the water, as always, and then we get the purple lights for the next phase, dodge the water again, and you should make it across. So this is where the egg is, of course, if you have the lantern. If not, then you can make it across, if anything, but it'll be over here, and that's that. That's that egg at the bottom. And then the other egg we have is going to be the shopkeeper egg. So like earlier, if you head over to the shopkeeper real quick, which is over here, there's 2 eggs in there, which is going to be the one that costs 100 coins, and then the other one is going to cost the 10 crystals. We'll show the crystal locations after, but you can buy that, buy this egg for 100 coins, and then you could buy the crystal egg when you have enough crystals, which we'll do in a second with that. All right, so that's all the eggs you could get in here. Like I said, other than the treasure egg, which you cannot get in the demo, you need to have chapter 6 finished. And once you have chapter 6 finished, you can go and join or talk to this guy, and the shop will be, you'll be able to buy the egg over here on the left side, right? So that's how that works. So beat chapter 6, get the treasure egg like that. If not, you cannot get it. Okay, 100% all the special eggs, and 100% all the golden eggs. All right, let's go ahead and show you guys the golden eggs real quick. All right, so golden eggs, this is not going to be done in numerical order. It's a bit difficult to just do that because it's the way they're ordered is based off of their it's alphabetical order. So if you do need a specific one, I'm not going to be able to just like timestamp everything. It's a bit difficult to do that. So if you just follow the route, then you might just find the one you're missing. That's the best way to do it. I think it's a way too much, not efforts, but too much to show in a way that makes it so easy to watch. So the best I could do is just show you guys all them in just like one route. So this is the best I could do. So we want to take a right, and this one to get this egg over. You probably got this one, probably got this one already anyways. So there's that. And then continuing forward here, you're gonna have one on the mushrooms over here. And then we're gonna go ahead and I think just jump off to checkpoint. And we got the one by accident in the library. So there's gonna be one in the library that we got basically earlier in the video. It is what it is. That one, I mean, at this point, that one you're not gonna miss. Like I don't have to show every single one because some of them you just can't miss it. You pick it up just by accident for the most part, right? But to make sure everything is recorded, that needs to be shown, I guess, at that point. So heading over to the town hall, there's me one before this. So this one should be technically impossible to miss. There's no way to miss that. And then in the down the town hall, this Plinko area, drop down like so. There's me one at the bottom. This one's very hard to miss because you have the gloom egg over here, right? And then we're gonna drop down into the gemstone cave. Actually, before that, we're gonna go and do the worm. So you do this like 5 times, I think. So nothing too complicated with this one. You should just do this 5 times, hit the worm, and then you get the egg, whack a worm, and then we're gonna go and head over to this owl area. So it's just gonna pay 20 credits to fly with this owl. So it's about like maybe 10 seconds. So it'll go around the map eventually. It will just put you in a spot where you press spacebar or jump to land onto the platform to get this golden egg over here. And then to get back, we just jump across here like so. And we're gonna head inside. Has on the mind or not? We're gonna go to the back side of it, and we're gonna go and break the house, I think. So you gotta break the entire house. Once you break it, hit one thing, it will start off the quest, which is break it 32 bricks in total. So just do that, and eventually you will get the golden egg spawned in, or you talk to the NPC to get the egg spawned in for the quests. And then after that, we're gonna head up the soupy hall, and there's gonna be an egg up there on that balcony. Now the best way to do this is to probably head from the outside, so jump from here and then onto this top part over here, and then we're gonna go to the waterfall over here with the hammer, and there's gonna be a rock to break in the waterfall. So jump down. This is where this area is where the quartz or the gems you picked up earlier. You could get this earlier while doing that quest as well, but of course we're just gonna just follow the path here to the next egg. So here, where the what is that, topaz gem? There is a one over there. Then we're gonna go head up with the lever, up the ladder, and we're gonna go ahead. And now I think we're done with the area. This soupy hall area should be all the golden eggs there. We're now gonna go ahead and head into this room here for golden egg. And there's going to be a screw or a pipe over here with the hammer. You're going to break the boxes, and you're going to go ahead and hammer the pipe 3 times. And now you're going to head to the NPC that needs the pipe to be fixed. This doesn't do anything. That's just thinking for the future. So here, there's going to be one down here. And then there's going to be up these stairs, or mastery. I guess mastery first. This one is going to be the ledge grab gambit. You got to learn the ledge grab. The ledge grab is a mechanic that's going to be used in a lot of masteries and a lot of parkour. The way it works is you want to dash and just be a little bit below the actual ledge to grab onto it. It takes some practice. It's not spamming your jumps. You do have to take your time and hold, and when you dash in the air, and not to just jump right away. Time it correctly, and you could perfect the ledge grab basically. So here is the pipe we fixed for Lily, and then that's that one. And then we're gonna go ahead and head in this direction for the next golden eggs. So in this area, there's gonna be one below the stairs over here, under the stairs. And then we have the next one that's going to be in the dungeon here. So you hit the hammer, use the hammer to break that, and then you're gonna go ahead and get the egg here into the dungeon. And then from here, we're gonna go to these mushrooms over here, and we're gonna do the mastery for this one, which is a mushroom one, mushroom mayhem. So you gotta follow the mushrooms as best as possible, and make sure you think you have enough distance to dash. It's a bit difficult sometimes, like this is gonna fail right here. Trust the process, whatever, make it to the end, and then you get the egg. Bouncy mushroom mayhem. And then after that, because the reason why there's a mushroom mastery there is because there's a mushroom thing just nearby to get this golden egg. This is the mushrooms you took to get to the bumble or the honeycomb puzzle that we did earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and now jump across as once we get near to it, like so. And then past the honeycomb puzzle, there's gonna be one under it. You normally do that with the mushrooms there. And then behind the shop, or in the side of the shop, I guess we have this, or beside the shop technically. It is behind the shop technically, yes, in the tree trunk beside it. there is going to be this little thing that hit the two buttons, and then you go to the top of here. There'd be an egg in the middle here. And then from here, or we're at the shop basically still. I kind of have to backtrack a little bit because I kind of missed these ones. So there's one over here, right in front of the shop, next to the honeycomb one, overlooking the forest. And then from there, this one I could have got earlier as well. This is where the mushroom mastery is that we just did earlier. There is the egg over here. And then from here, we have, I think, is it two more? I don't remember the exact amounts. I don't know where am I going for this? Oh, I know where I'm going. Do I know where I'm going? Oh, I do know where I'm going. This one, there's two paths for this. I took the longer route instead by accident, but you could take a different route to get there faster. I went to the mine shaft. You could take the other route as a little bit up the stairs to the left, but this one, I had to go ahead and mine everything again. But you can take different path for this one, a much shorter route. I made a mistake, but that's whatever. I'll keep it in. You see, take a left, and then there's gonna be a mastery in here. This is gonna be rising run, very easy to do. All you just gotta hit the button and then jump across. And these are the ones where they disappear after a bit, so just go quick. Hit the button here, jump across. The platform will be up there for a couple seconds. You can skip one if you want to. And then for this one, you want to go and do the other platforms first. So don't hit the button yet. Save that button for later. You do this one first on the back side, but do not push the button until these respawn. Basically, this is how you get back. So get back. Now you hit the button, jump across, hit the next button, and then you'll be able to get and finish the egg here, basically. So now that is that egg there, and there should be, I think, just two more. I could be wrong. I'm not even counting at this point, but we should be. I'll see right here. There we go. Two more. Here we go. So the last two are here. Now this one, there's this one. Take the zip line down. This will be one right here, and then this one you need a item from chapter 2, which chapter 2 will be free, but you could just climb the wall here without it. You just gotta just double jump onto it, and it just go up like that, and that is all golden eggs right there. Now we're gonna do the crystal mushrooms. So back at spawn, here are the locations for all 15 crystal mushrooms. This is needed for 100% in the game and the crystal egg. So you need all 15. You need to buy the egg and buy the food in order to progress the whole story, pretty much. So you need everything from the shop. So you need all 15 to get this done if you have the game unlocked, basically. Okay, so from here, there is a path you could take up here. There's gonna be a crystal mushroom on this big green one up here. That's gonna be our second one. And then we're gonna jump down and we're gonna go ahead and head over to some area. I don't know, the library, I think, or no, this one first. I think, wait, I did the library already. I'm cooked. Anyways, there's gonna be one next to the mini game here, the Fungus Flop. There's a wall you gotta break over here, and then that's number. I guess. Wait, it didn't say how much I had there. What, am I crazy? Am I seeing things? Anyways, we have one up here to the left. Number 5. Okay, might be seeing things. I'm not gonna lie. 10 more to go. So here we have is the smash room. So rage room, whatever it's called. Randy's rage room. There's one in here. Number 6. Then we head out. And we're gonna go back up. I can't go from here. Kinda, I guess, if you want to try. If one next to the shop, as a tutorial, it kind of forces you to do this one, but skip this one for number 7. And then back side here, I don't know why I'm pressing this. I just did it anyways. There is number 8. And then on the back side of the trunk, we have number 9. And then following the path here, you could take the path to the left right there. I think that's what I do. I think that's what I do. But we hit the zip line. There's one in the house over here under the leaky pipe quest. And then there's one under the stairs over here that I hit by accident early on in the video. Pick this one up. And then number 12 is going to be straight ahead. I'm going to take a left up and then down this cave here. Unless, there we go, yes. Cave here. And then from here, number 12, or number 13, we're going to head up the soupy hall. So up here, it's on the roof, home of soup. And then in the destructible house, you might get an accident on the gold when you do the golden egg for this one. One here, and the last one is going to be in this house on the bottom here, and that should be all 15. And as shown in the video earlier, we used the crystals to buy the 10 egg. But you also need, if you want 100% the egg, if you own the game, you want to buy the food as well, and and nothing else to save up. So you want to buy everything to beat the game, and that's pretty much it. That should be all the eggs in the area. The RNG eggs, which is which one is it? It's the overgrown mossy egg, the egg cake egg, and the Terrarium egg. Those are the 3 random ones, and then you have the rest by doing the quests and all that stuff. So that's it. All 28 eggs. We'll do everything else to other chapters, and yeah, that should be it.